What's going on, America? Kevin from Kevin's Corner. Have you ever ran across a situation that sums up everything that you've been talking about perfectly? Something that can be used for a training tape. Something that if you got somebody out there that might be liberal, might be brainwashed, gaslit, all of that stuff, you can use that particular clip to deprogram them, to show them exactly why you feel the way you feel. Show them themselves in that clip a perfect example of ignorance, a perfect example of going along with narratives that you yourself know nothing about, and also an example of spreading nothing but confusion, lies, dis, and misinformation, not on purpose. Not on purpose, but because you've been duped by the fake news and those Democrats. Well, guys, I found it. That's right. The moon and the stars have aligned. Yeah. Everything just synced up perfectly in whoopee cushion off the view. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit like, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure that your notifications are on and they're set to all. Now, let's get into this. But first, quick commercial. Now, over the year, you probably tried different investments in stocks and mutual funds. So then you know that they can be volatile and very unpredictable. But with inflation running at its highest rates in 40 years, do you want volatility and uncertainty? I think not. Being able to sleep at night knowing that your investment isn't about to crash is worth its weight in gold. Speaking of gold, if you've been jumping from one investment deal to the next, a gold IRA with Noble Gold is perfect just for you. A reliable hedge against inflation just fell into our laps. With gold, you can shield your gains from taxes. You can keep the real value of your wealth. You own a global asset, something tangible, and you can help protect your wealth against an economic crash. So then what's not to like? And this month, for every IRA above 20K, you'll get an incredible 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin, completely free, just as a thank you. And all you got to do is call 877-646-5347 now just to find out more about it, or you can visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. Now let's get to this video. So check this out, everybody. Apparently on The View, this guest was talking about what's going on around the country and why so many people are frustrated due to high gas prices, inflation, baby formula, all of those things. And as she finishes, presenting her feelings and her observations, then Whoopi Cushion, with that rock in her voice, with that pack of cool stuck in her throat, with that Wolfman Jack bass in her voice.
You know what? You finish. I'm about to come in and tell you what's really going on.
So let's listen to Whoopi Goldberg make a fool out of herself.
I want to say this, though. The country's not doing well. And so I think that Biden does need to get some stuff in order. We have got high gas prices. We do have inflation. I've got to say, wait.
I'm going to say you got to do it quick because I see what's coming. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, again, come to the Midwest. I invite anybody to come to the Midwest where farmers can't afford fertilizer. They can't afford fuel. People really are suffering at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of things going on, and I think that could affect the polls.
So you hear that? Now, just in case you're not aware, the Biden poll numbers are the worst of all time. I don't think we'll ever have another president as unpopular as he is. Okay, I just came from Walmart and milk was missing. And I had to tell somebody as they were looking for it, Joe Biden did this. Joe Biden did this. So this woman is simply breaking it down, and she's talking about some essential workers for our country, which are farmers and things like that. How you think we getting this grub? Whoopi Cushion. That's what I want to know. But now Whoopi Cushion, instead of acknowledging this, she tries to make a comparison, of course, with, I guess the inner city and so on and so forth. I don't know what point she's trying to make, because all she does is reiterates what this lady is saying concerning people are suffering. But Whoopi, I think, is trying to make a distinction between most likely conservatives. See, those folks out there in those rural areas who probably would vote for Trump. They're complaining about their life, but they're not the only ones that has it bad. So now she's going to play the who can do better, right? Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. See, that's what she going to do. She want to play that game. Comparing stuff. Oh, man, I stubbed my toe today. What? That ain't nothing, man. My toe got chopped off. So let's see what Whoopi got to say about these other cities and their suffering too.
I will say this to you.
Yes.
Go to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Go to upstate New York. Go anywhere in the state of New York. Go to the state of New Jersey. Go anywhere in the states. We're all suffering.
I'll go with you. You come with me.
I've been with you. You've not ever been with me.
I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
But I'll tell you, everybody is suffering. But let's place it in the places that it belongs.
Yes, let's do that. Now, see, Whoopi just said everybody's suffering. So that must mean a problem. See, one thing you weren't able to say when Trump was in office is everybody's suffering. Because I never heard anybody talking about, I ain't got no job, I can't find baby formula, gas prices are too high. Never. They all complain about superficial false narratives that were pitched to them by people like Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of the fake news and the Democrats, which we're about to find out that this effort to manipulate the minds of simple-minded people like Whoopi Cushion here works, which she's about to do by defending Joe Biden and why things are the way they are is the perfect example of where Democrats want people to get to, a place where they would defend the indefensible. So let's see. Here we go, y'all. Whoopi, you're about to be an experiment today. You're going to make my training tape, my highlight reel. Here we go.
Right.
Okay, gas prices aren't bad because of anything Biden did. It's just what he's going to absorb.
What?
There's also a war going on.
There's a war going on, and everybody said this is what we got to do, so we're in the middle of it.
See, once again, there you go. Exhibit A. Whoopi Cushion is parroting exactly what the Biden administration has told her to parrot. Now, what's bad about this is the Cushion probably really believes this. See, I don't think that her and many of those women on The View have the capacity to think beyond, their liberal views, because she's probably sincere when she says this. She doesn't strike me as someone that's just maliciously telling this tall tale. I mean, when Biden gets up there and he says, Putin's gas hike, that's malicious. When Kamala get up there and when Nancy Pelosi says the Putin's gas hike, they're all malicious. They know this is not Putin's gas hike, but they're saying it anyway. She's parroting it, and this is exactly why when conservatives are debating with liberals, who we sit back and watch them say some of the dumbest things, believe some of the craziest narratives that the Democrat Party feeds them, and we conclude, dude, you making it your mission to be dumb. You're an excellent example of gaslighting. You're a training tape of how to gaslight somebody. Do you realize that you're buying into something that doesn't make any rational sense? I called one of my friends on Facebook the other day stupid, and he got mad. Man, you know what? That's how conservatives always debate. Soon as they start talking about liberals, they just straight go into saying that we stupid and we ignorant. Well, when we debate y'all call us racist, y'all call us white nationalists, y'all call us Uncle Toms and Coons. What would you rather be, stupid or racist? See, so in that case, I'm not calling you stupid just because I just feel like calling you stupid. You've shown me evidence of being stupid, just like this person, okay? So now she wants us to believe that it is because of the war. Now, obviously, Whoopi Goldberg didn't do any research. She didn't go back and look and see how Biden and the whole Democrat Party, leading up before he even was elected, talked about they're going to launch a war against our gas and oil industry. Yeah, fracking, getting rid of that. She didn't research all of the darn restrictions that they have on the people who drill oil for oil. She didn't even do any research on how the gas prices were rising way before the war. She didn't even bring up the fact that he canceled the Keystone Pipeline. So, Whoopi Cushion, how then did we go from #1 export to now begging others for gas and oil? Could it be that Biden changed something that would have kept us independent and not relying on Russia or anybody else that led to these high gas prices besides Putin? The same Putin that the Biden administration greenlit him to go ahead and, continue firing up his oil and all that stuff. That same Putin that is over there, and Biden, for some reason, did not sanction that oligarch that gave his son that $3.5 million. That Putin. So now what she's doing exactly what they programmed her to do, is say something stupid because, see, she really believes it. Let's move on to Exhibit B.
People want baby food, baby
Formula.
That also is not on him.
Nope.
That's on Abbott. But I noticed that.
See, there we go. Another complete ignoramus statement. It's not on him. It's on Abbott. Was anything on Joe? I mean, you do realize he's the president. I mean, you put stuff on Trump that wasn't even on Trump. You made things that were good look bad when Trump was doing it simply because you wouldn't want to give Trump the credit for doing something good. And now she's talking about the Abbott baby food formula thing is not on Joe. Now, Joe knew about this a long time ago. His whole administration did. And what did they do? Nothing, apparently. In fact, these dudes have sent baby formula to illegal immigrants' parents for those kids. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They are the ones that are not returning the call to Abbott after they did their little investigation over the bacteria and stuff and concluded there's nothing wrong, fired up again. But for some reason, the FDA is not getting back with Abbott, so they can't fire up the baby food anymore. I mean, I think it was Joe Biden that went ahead and he allowed all the WIC parents to start buying baby formula and the normal shelves, you know, with the normal stickers and stuff like that, which tapped into the source of the baby formula along with sending baby formula to illegal immigrants. And yet, Whoopi doesn't see that. She's blaming it on Abbott, who's waiting to go back to work. But the FDA didn't call them back. See, Whoopi doesn't understand cause and effect. She don't understand how the supply chain was totally disrupted by Joe Biden and his needless lockdowns, his threats against workers who didn't want to get that, you know what, causing folks to quit. Maybe Whoopi is not able to make those jumps, those leaps, those connections. She's a perfect example of how someone would take advantage of someone who has the tightest braids in their head to where they can't even think. Let's finish up the cushion.
When people talk about these things, specifically what you were just saying, nobody ever says, you know, here's the cause of this and here's how we have to fight this.
Actually, I just did that. I just went over the cause of these things, okay? And they would have never been something we needed to fight if the Biden administration hadn't did what they did to cause these issues. See, so Whoopi now, I guess, is trying to say the cause of these things as she is incorrectly assigning the cause. She thinks she actually knows what contributed to Abbott and the baby food shortage. She really thinks that it's the war over in Ukraine that is causing the gas prices to rise. So as she sits back arrogantly thinking people don't know the cause of these things. Now imagine a person that ignorant and you pretty much give them a loaded weapon, meaning a platform, a voice, influence, and just enough ignorance to spread that mess. You know how much damage that does? But let's continue because apparently Whoopi figured out who's supposed to be educating all these people with incorrect information.
Right.
Now, I see this guy, look, he doesn't do everything I want him to do.
Okay.
He does a lot of stuff I'm very happy with, but it doesn't do everything. But I'm going to give everybody their due when they do something.
Like Trump, record low unemployment, made sure black colleges were funded years out, made sure that black unemployment was the lowest it had ever been across the board. All those things. Made sure our economy was booming, 401ks was popping, stock market was up, illegal immigration was down, things like that. No wars across seas, the number one exporter of gas and oil, all of those things, but you never gave him the credit. Wouldn't even call him the president, the man in the White House. All of that. Did you give him his due? Killing Baghdadi, getting rid of ISIS, Solomon Grundy, we took him out. Those are all good things. But I never heard you once give Trump credit for any of that stuff, Cushion.
Same, but you proved my point. People don't understand a lot of that, and it will affect the polls.
Well, it won't if we tell them what's going on. Yes.
And that right there concludes the delusion right there. This woman said they won't if we tell them what's going on. So if you're getting your news from Whoopi Cushion, then you're probably just as delusional, misled, and ignorant as the Cushion. You don't want to be like the Cushion, okay? All right, that Cushion ain't worth nothing but blowing hot air, okay? And smoking probably about 8 packs of cigarettes a day. So y'all hear this? As she sat back and she assessed the situation according to that Cushion brain and those tight braids pulling her skin. See, and she concluded that, no, it's not Biden's fault. Just like the Democrats programmed her. Do you think they're going to come out and own this? No. They're going to throw all kind of other narratives, and they're going to throw all of these diversions and pivots and stuff and misplaced blame, hoping that there's some simple-minded person out there that won't read into that and say, now that doesn't make sense. And they found one in the cushion, and she wants to educate y'all. It's hilarious. Well, anyway, don't y'all be taking your news from the cushion. Now, God bless y'all. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner. Take care. God bless y'all. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share my videos. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all, because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.